Hey, my name is Bill Gardner. I'm a landlord like you are, and I'm introducing myself because I have a large portfolio of over 40 properties that I bought with no money down. And because of that, I had to keep them occupied to pay my mortgages and barely be able to pay my vacancy and collection losses. So I couldn't have vacancy and collection losses and still maintain them. So I learned how to keep my places nearly 100% occupied and collected. Why am I telling you this? Because I'm also a broker in Florida and want to introduce myself. William Gardner of Global Luxury Realty LLC. We're a South Florida real estate firm with over 420 agents. Why would you want to know that? Because last year we know that you rented a place through a real estate agent and had at least 32 days vacant, which means you lost at least 2 months' rent. And I know I can make that go away. And if you want to know how, my name's Bill Gardner. My friends call me Bill. Global Luxury Realty. Feel free to Google us. We've done over 8,000 transactions with no complaints against our license. And we did probably 400 rentals just like yours last year. And I could do the same for you. And all I want to know is, do you want to talk to me more or not about that? Because I don't know you and you don't know me. We are a Southeast Florida brokerage, and maybe you hadn't met us until now. So I just want to kind of knock on your door and say, Hi, I'm Bill Gardner. I do this too at a pretty large scale, and I know because of data mining that there's a chance you might want to talk to me about how I can put more money in your pocket. I don't know that or not, but I invite you to call 786 788 8508. Bill Gardner, Global Luxury Realty, Miami Rentals and Sales, because also sometimes people who are nearing their X date with their tenant also are decided to sell. So maybe you're just tired of dealing with this and you want to sell. Well, what would happen? Maybe you want to go find somebody or get introduced to somebody that sells a lot of property that you could sign a listing agreement with that you could get out of any time you wanted. Now, how would you know that I do that unless I said, hey, we do this? Now, are we asking you to do business with us? No, we're not, because frankly speaking, we're really not allowed to call you and ask you, do you want to do business with us? But we're allowed to say, hey, my name's Bill Gardner. I'm a landlord and a broker with over 420 agents. Am I somebody you want to talk to? Because that's not asking you for your business. That's asking you, am I interesting enough for you to dial 786 788 8508? And I'm hoping that I make an impression by showing myself and one of the techniques, this loom that I'm using to make this video, and this other software called KV Core, where I can go to, for example, one of my listings with one of my agents, Kid, and I can show you how in one click I can boost this and target your listing. Where I spend my $60 a month to have a week at my cost to show 2,000 times and get up to 16 contacts, which then I can show you. Okay? And the other thing is that I wanted to show you how easy it is for me to target this because of the fact that maybe you want to target it somewhere else. And I can do that. I do that at my own expense. And that's what I want to do is present this to you so you can see how cool it is for the people that do want to talk to me, right? And here's an example of a recent stuff, but I want you to see more of a history. Okay, so I'm going to just go back on my calendar really quick, clear back until January 1st of 2022, so you can see more of the history that I've done. 68 of these ads had 90,000 impressions, 2,700 plus clicks. 15 people liked it enough to share it, and how many form submissions or what my average cost was. And we're about for buying and selling, because this is where we do a lot of advertising. About 1 out of 100. It's about 1 out of 20 on rentals. And here's an example where we did 779 impressions and got 5 leads out of 25 clicks. 144 impressions, 5 leads. 1,133 impressions, 22 clicks. So we can see what these things and how they've worked out, and some of our agents that have done this. And this is some of the things that the people that choose to do business with me, we do this for them so they can see what the analytic is. And the other thing that's kind of cool is you can see that we have a database with 250,000 buyers in them. So one of the other things is that we're allowed to do is say to you, hi, we know that you want to potentially sell or rent your place, and we have thousands of people that we can email and text, and up to 250 at a time, that we've done this thing called hashtagging to put them into groups of potential prospects for your actual rental. One of the ways we do this is through that boosting, but then we take those people and we group them with other landlords, so we can call up people who we don't even have a relationship with and say, hey, do you want to rent your place? I've got somebody that wants to see it. We can actually have real people coming to see your place. What would we do with you? We would just make friends first with your tenant. Why? Because maybe we can just salvage them and keep them for another year, unless you've decided to get rid of them to sell it. And then, we're doing over 400 purchase sales last year and over 400 rentals. Obviously, we're going to get the job done. So we just want you to know who we are, offer information, an introduction, to know that this is how we do things, because we know that you have a rental coming up and you have choices, and we like to present ourselves so that you have an opportunity to know who we are and decide whether you think you should call me to further this discussion or not. If not, thank you very much. I welcome your commentary. You can leave comments, likes, shares, subscribe. Visit my website, globalluxuryrealty.com. Text me at 786-788-858. Offer me your comments, what you think. 786-788-8508. My name is Bill Gardner of Global Luxury Realty. Thank you so much for watching this. Global Luxury Realty, Florida's real estate broker.